Hello friends, I know you've been waiting to see the Thanksgiving 2021 clips. Thanksgiving was a hit, by the way, but the clips are a total of 3 hours in length, which is too long for you, so I'll break it up in parts, and this is the first part. Hope you enjoy. Good morning and happy Saturday. It's cooking and filming day. Today, big decisions need to be made. Which recipe I'm using for the turkey this year. I usually make 2 turkeys, so for this one I think I'm going to go jerk. My other recipe for the perfect Caribbean roasted turkey is exceptionally delicious that you must try. But because I create recipes for you, I have to share something new this year. So I'm going to do a jerk turkey, and we have a 19-pound turkey, $1.48 per pound, a total of $27.66. Today we are using the regular ingredients in a classic jerk seasoning rub. I have cinnamon sticks, peppercorns, that's mixed peppercorns, pimento berries. You'll need a spice grinder to grind the spices and a blender to put it all together. So we have a half cup of brown sugar, a quarter cup of dark soy sauce, and a quarter cup of regular soy sauce, about 4 tablespoons of Himalayan salt. I usually average about 1 tablespoon for every 5 pounds, just in case your turkey is of a different size or weight. I have here 8 hot peppers. These are habanero peppers, 2 large onions, and about 16 scallions chopped. It's in the back there. 1 cup of garlic, 3/4 cup of vinegar, and 3/4 cup of oil. And these are the soy sauce I use, a dark mushroom soy sauce and a regular soy sauce. And we have thyme from the garden. We'll use about 24 sprigs. We'll prepare the seasonings and then we'll take care of the turkey. Put the spices in the spice grinder and grind it. First, I'll break up the cinnamon sticks into small pieces to fit into the spice grinder. You can mash it up in a mortar and pestle because the smaller the pieces, faster it will grind. If you don't have a spice grinder or mortar and pestle, this will have to work in a blender. Just pour all the ingredients in the blender. Pour it into the spice grinder. We may have to do it a couple of times. It only takes a couple of seconds, and this is the final product. It's a nice powder. Smells very aromatic. Really nice. Probably could have used some nutmeg in it too. Repeat with the second set. Then we'll start blending all the ingredients. This one is a little more coarse, but that's perfect. Still fine. We need a bigger bowl. Next we'll pick some thyme from the tree my husband brought inside. You need a lot of thyme in this recipe. So it's a good thing that our plant produced a lot this year, and it's cold outside now, so it's a great idea to bring it all in and freeze it before the frost comes. This is like the whole plant. We will have to sort through the grass and everything, so it's going to take a little while. But I'm going to use this whole bunch. Thyme gives it a really good flavor. It's one of my favorite ingredients in cooking. And it's also really good for your respiratory health, as I always say. So we'll pick through this, rinse it, and we'll see you back in a couple of minutes. We'll chop the thyme so we don't break the blender. And we'll blend much quicker. So that's it. Lovely thyme. Beautiful. Smells delicious. Now we'll place all the ingredients in the blender. With the toughest first. We want this very close to the blade. So that's your thyme, about 24 sprigs or a whole plant. Next, this is going to be a little challenging, a little dangerous with all the hot peppers. This is 2 whole onions chopped, least mess possible. Must be a better way to do this. Some scallions in there. some hot pepper, some garlic, all right. You could do it in 2 batches. This is sugar, 1/2 cup of sugar, the spices, very aromatic, the soy sauce, which will help it to blend, the salt, brightens the flavor, and we have the olive oil and vinegar. Help it to move and groove. Okay, we'll chop. Now we'll add the remainder of the ingredients. And here's the consistency. There's some texture in there. It's not too fine. I'll give it a taste. Take a chance. Wow. It's really good. It's spicy. Lots of flavor. You're tasting the garlic. You're tasting the scallions. You're tasting all the spices. It's coming through the cinnamon, the black peppercorns, and the pimento berries. Simply amazing. Now we'll get the turkey ready and we'll season it up and marinate it for a couple of days. So now we'll remove the turkey from the bag. And the knife is now sharp because you've sharpened it. You don't want to cut the skin. The sink is very clean. The next decision we have to make is whether we want the turkey whole or in pieces. If you're doing it in the oven, you can keep it whole. But because I'm going to do it on my smoker, I'm going to cut it into pieces because it's going to cook more quickly. I don't have time to monitor a turkey for 2 or 3 hours outside on the grill, so I'm going to cut it into small pieces. We'll have another turkey for the drama effect. We're going to cook this one on the smoker outside, so I'm going to cut it into pieces. You can definitely do it in the oven. First, you're going to take out the neck from inside here. Yep, it should be in here. That's the neck. You can use this for stock. And there's one more thing that you always have to find. As I said in my last turkey video, it's always hidden up here. When I first started cooking turkey or baking turkey, one year I forgot this in there. I still ate the turkey. So these are the giblets in here, the liver, the kidney, the heart, the gizzard. Alright, so now we've discovered everything we need to discover. Let's remove this here. Easier to pull it out, I guess. The camera is right here, so it's very difficult. Questionable looking piece there. You'll cut it out. When in doubt, throw it out. I'm going to remove this because we're not putting it in the oven. And I'm going to cut along the thigh here. And you're going to ask me about this knife. I'll look for it on Amazon, but my mom bought it at a discount store in Brooklyn. Okay, I'm cutting along the thigh. Then you're going to pull back to break it from the joint here. Right, and you're going to cut this. It's so simple. Alright, we'll probably leave this like this, and after grilling we can cut it. More decisions to make. Pull, cut. So simple. Any knife will work. Don't need any special tools or any special degrees. You can do this on a cutting board, it's much easier. That crack. Chiropractic move. That's it. Numero dos. Remove any feathers as you go along. Alright, leg and thigh. Catch your breath. Now for the wing. Look for that soft bone there. See, it's hanging? Easy peasy. Look for any feathers. If they're fine feathers, we can burn it on the stove. Next wing. 2 seconds. Just cut down. Let the weight of the breast area help you. Do this on a cutting board if you're not experienced. Chiropractic move. You're breaking it. Sever. You're going to look for that soft bone there. Gently slice. So nice. Simple. And this is the breast. Just going to trim the excess skin here. And now we'll rinse with lime, lemon, vinegar. If you don't have lime, lemon or vinegar, you can use flour. All-purpose flour in a tub of water. And here's the back area, and don't throw it away. It's really delicious. Some of the most delicious pieces of meat are in this. You can use this for stock for your dressing. We're going to grill it because I love to eat it. We have to remove this thing in the back here. Also, this excess fat here you can remove. And to clean the back, like I've showed you in my other chicken videos, you just go inside this area here and just clean out the inside there. Alright, just clean out the fat from in there. And there's the big piece of fat here as well. Now let's cut it off. Alright, that's it. Next we'll fill a dish pan, and I like using dish pans because it fits in the sink, number one, and it's large. You can get this at Amazon, that amazing store, Amazon, and it's very cheap. I will link it in my shop. So we fill the dish pan halfway with water, keeping in mind that the turkey has weight. And now we're adding 1 cup of vinegar. We're going to add 1 to 2 cups, and also some lemon juice. You can use either or a combination, whatever is available and affordable. Okay, leave it in there. Now we'll place the pieces in. Immerse it. The flat pieces at the bottom. The breast. And you're using lemon or vinegar to cut the freshness. Keep the flavors clean. A lot of people don't like turkey. It's because probably somebody didn't wash their turkey properly. That's my guess. So I'm going to leave this immersed for a couple of minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. Don't want too long because you don't want the meat to start disintegrating or breaking down with the vinegar. So I'll see you back in a couple of minutes. I'm going to rinse it. Rinse it under running water, then we'll drain it and season it. You can clean this and season it up, use it in your stuffing. I once made a cornbread stuffing with all these giblets, and it was delicious. Added mushrooms, fresh cornbread, nice bakery bread. And this you can put it in your stock as well, along with the back if you're making stock. Really makes a difference in your cooking. So I'm going to close this, clean it up, and put it in the freezer. Okay, now we'll rinse. Just rub it. Rub the skin. It's already been soaking for quite a while. this. Remove this stone here. That's freshness. That jelly-like stuff on the skin. Membrane, whatever you call it. See? Freshness. That's the reason your turkey didn't taste too good. Alright. The most important part when you're done cleaning the turkey is disinfecting your area. I won't go into detail because I've shown this in my other videos already. So you just spray vinegar, lime juice, or whatever else you have to clean, all-purpose cleaner, and scrub it. Make sure you get all the edges, the pipe, the surrounding areas, so that no one gets sick. You can also make some slits in the turkey just to get the seasonings in there, and it looks nice when you grill it. Repeat that with the other leg. You can season the turkey in your dish pan, your clean dish pan, or in they have jumbo resealable bags that you can buy at the supermarket. It's not always readily available, so I don't have any today. It only comes at a certain time of the year. Or if not, you have these turkey bags, the oven bags, that's really convenient and easy to use. And they're large enough to hold up to a 20-pound turkey. So we're going to place the flat pieces first, because it makes more sense. It will hold properly or take up less space if you do it like this. We're going to add a little bit of seasoning on top of this. And we'll rub it in. And I'm using gloves, which I don't do because I have 8 hot peppers in here. 8 habaneros, which were very, very spicy. And if I say it's spicy, it's spicy. On the other side, give it a nice massage. Try not to dirty the top of the bag. Get it in all the cracks, the crevices, the cuts. And don't worry, that's why we made a lot of the seasoning. There's going to be loads of flavor, no excuses. Now I'll place the wings in. Add 2 tablespoons, and this is not tablespoons, 2 of the pot spoons of the seasonings. Rub it around. This is so delicious, this seasoning, I want to drink it. It's really good. Now for the breast. Another spoon or 2. Rub it in. Beautiful, amazing, delicious. I'm really excited about this one. Try to get it under the skin if you can. But remember, we've cut it, so if you get it all the way under the skin is just going to come off. So just make one little hole and stick it in there. But we're going to marinate this for quite a while, so it's going to have enough time to penetrate the meat, penetrate the skin. Just beautiful. Give it a nice massage. A little more seasoning because it's Thanksgiving. And you also have to be very careful that these sharp bones can pierce the bag. Just be mindful of that. You'll have to place it in another bag. And I'm breaking it, cutting it in two. It broke the back. Season it up. Messy process. Mandatory messy process. You could probably take the back out of here after a couple of days and make a stock with it. A jerk chicken or jerk turkey stock. Sounds delicious. Really exciting. My mind is telling me to save this seasoning, but I know that it's going to make a difference. It's going to make it even more delicious, so I'll probably save a little bit to make a sauce for the top. We could make a sweet barbecue or sweet jerk sauce to glaze it on the top after cooking or for eating. As you can see, this is well seasoned. Alright, I don't want to go on and on, so that's it. We're going to close it up and place it in the fridge or the freezer until Thanksgiving Day. Not Thanksgiving Day. If you're putting it in the freezer, you're going to have to make sure it's defrosted about 2 to 3 days before Thanksgiving. But if it's a few days before Thanksgiving, you could marinate this up to probably 5 days or a week in the refrigerator, because it has sufficient salt and seasonings to preserve it in there. Just make sure that your fridge is cold enough that your fridge is cold enough and you're not opening and closing the fridge so that it will spoil. This timer, place it in another bag, in a small garbage bag, so that even if the bag pierces, there's no mess. And that's it. Good luck marinating. I've also taken out the frozen turkey from the freezer. I did this about 2 days ago and it's still defrosting. It still has ice in the middle, so hopefully if it's inside the house now, it was in the garage, it's inside the house now, it will defrost much quicker. Hoping for the best. We're getting ready to place the jerk turkey on the smoker. It's a little cold, it should be room temperature. So the smoker is heating up and we'll go put this on. At this point, there's no need to brush or baste on any oil because it was well seasoned with oil as well. Jerk turkey looks absolutely delicious. Flip it over, it's not done. We'll get a little char on that skin. The wings can come off, I think. How long it's been on here? Only 1 hour? So it's not done yet. Let's see. We'll check it back in 15 minutes. But everything's looking good so far.
Take it out then. So the leg is almost 160. I'm going to take the legs and the wings out, let the breast cook for a few more minutes. Now we're going to take out the breast. It's about done.
This is amazing.
What is that?
This is the jerk turkey, smoked turkey.
Yeah.
And I hear it's Darwin's special.
Yeah.
I love
put
it.
it in a smoker.
I love it, I love it, I love it. Look, I'll eat the bones too.
Yeah.
Cookingwithria.com. And she also has a channel, a YouTube channel,
Where they'll be seeing this.
where you will be seeing this. Please try it. It is just delicious. End of the story.